everything that they provide you.
Okay. And he doesn't have any unexcused absence thus far, is that right?
No, ma'am, he didn't have any last year, and he doesn't have any current.
Okay. And he just started the fall semester, school year, is that right?
Yes, on August the 20th was his first day back.
Okay. And how is he responding to the new environment? Tell the court about the school situation.
Well, he's doing really, really well. The teacher called me yesterday, and she was ecstatic, and she was like, "Yeah," she said, "Matt, I had to call you." She said, "I was showing pictures to the class, and I was asking them, what it was." And she said it was a picture of a school, and she said all the kids were screaming and yelling, and they were like, "School, school, school." And she looked at Ashton, and she said, "Ashton, do you know what that is?" And he said, "School." And that's the first words that she's ever heard him say. And then I asked him last night as well about it when I was sitting talking to him, and he said school for me. Day before yesterday, he was eating some M&Ms, and when he grabbed the yellow, when he said yellow, I mean, so his vocabulary is getting better. It's not any sentences put together or anything, but he'll tell you thank you. We have taught him sign language, please and thank you, and if he wants more or stop, little stuff.
Okay.
But Miss Rachel, that show helps a lot with it as well.
Great. And so he is beginning to get better with his speech, is that right?
Yes.
Slowly but surely.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And is he gaining friends in the community?
Oh yeah, yeah. He has all the little kids in his class. I think there's 18 other students, and they love Ashton to death. And I took him on a field trip last year and got to see all of them interact. And
Okay. Did his social skills got better?
oh, very much so. His ability to walk and climb, and his feet used to turn in real bad. They still do a little bit, but they're straightening out. But he runs and jumps and plays, and I don't know. He's just like every other normal kid, I mean, besides not speaking. But he's very polite, and he's on a routine schedule. He usually wakes up around 6 to 6:30 on his own every morning, and he goes to bed at 8 every night. His schedule for his meals are the same time every day. Snack time's the same time every day. He eats very well now. When he first came to live at the home, he would only eat the macaroni microwave cups, and then that was basically it. He wouldn't eat anything you put in front of him. He didn't even know what cereal was. And now Ashton eats everything, especially if you're eating it. He wants some of it too.
Okay. And so you have established a routine for him, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And he's pretty much used to that routine, correct?
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
Okay. All right. And so you talked about medical, you talked about the home life. Is he getting along with, who are you living with? I'm sorry, first. Who are you living with right now?
My fiance and her daughter be Asia Wilking and Elena Reimers. Elena's 16.
Okay. And how is he getting along with Asia?
Oh, just he takes right to Asia. She's a very sweet and nice person, and she's fell in love with Ashton, and the same with him.
And does Asia help you with the day-to-day care for Ashton?
Yes, ma'am, very much so.
Okay. Would you look at those photos that I handed you? Do you recognize those photos?
Yes, ma'am.
You took them, right?
Yes, ma'am. Me or Asia, one of the two, or Elena.
And those photos show Ashton, his home life with you and the family, is that right?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
Okay. Judge, I would like to enter those as an exhibit
Exhibit 3.
number 3. So is it fair to say that Ashton is well adjusted now in your home?
Yes.
Okay. Well adjusted with the school?
Yes.
Okay. And What about, I can't remember if I asked you, what about his relationship with you, with Asia's daughter, Elena?
He's, I don't know, he really, really took to Elena. That's like his best friend. He follows her around
Yeah. How
everywhere.
old is Elena?
16.
16 years old. And in fact, you've been with Miss Asia for how many years now?
4 years.
4 years. So Elena's basically looks at you like her own father. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. And so, what are your concerns moving forward now that we're asking the court to make this permanent? Would you be comfortable with Ashton's spending the night at Miss Hewitt's home?
I mean, no, not after the police report that I read and, the things that the officers told me. And the cleanly, it's not clean at all. And it was like that when I was going down for supervised visitation. There was chemicals everywhere, borax spread across the floor, and Ashton was playing in it. I mean,
Did you raise concerns to Miss Hewitt about that at the time?
yes, I sent messages
Yeah.
telling her the safety concerns and the health concerns of having those chemicals around, and she didn't seem to care too much because it stayed that way.
Yeah. Now, you heard me tell the court the days that Miss Hewitt had the visitation. So I'm gonna go over that with you. So she visited February the 7th, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then she visited February the 21st.
That's correct.
And those were the 2 days where she had refused to take Ashton back to you as ordered by the court. Is that
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
And she was found in criminal contempt at that point.
Yes.
Okay. Following that, she did not visit for the month of March, correct?
No, ma'am. It was probably a 3 to 3.5 month gap before the next
We'll
visitation.
go over each month.
Sorry.
What about April? Did she visit in April?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What about in May? Did she visit in May?
That hearing had a little bit of everything. Judge David Wolfe presided over the continuation of Fenton v. Hewitt, and the testimony underscored just how far Ashton, the young child at the center of the case, has come since being placed primarily with his father, and described Ashton's progress in school and at home in vivid detail. He shared how the boy, who once had very limited speech, recently surprised his teacher by correctly identifying a picture of a school and saying the word out loud, the first time she'd ever heard him speak in class. Fenton added that Ashton now uses simple words like yellow and polite phrases such as thank you, often accompanied by sign language he's been taught. He credited consistent routines and positive reinforcement for the progress, noting Ashton now eats a wide variety of foods after arriving only willing to eat microwavable macaroni. Fenton testified that Ashton is thriving socially, making friends in his 18-student class and bonding closely with his fiancée Asia and her 16-year-old daughter, Alina, whom Ashton follows around like his best friend. Photos submitted into evidence showed Ashton's daily life in Fenton's home, which the father described as stable, structured, and supportive. He emphasized the boy's daily routine, early mornings, regular meals, and an 8 p.m. bedtime, had helped bring order and improvement in both behavior and development. When asked whether he would feel comfortable with Ashton spending the night at Miss Hewitt's home, Fenton was clear. No. He pointed to a police report and his own past observations of unsafe conditions there, including cleaning chemicals left out where Ashton was playing. He said he had raised these concerns directly to Ms. Hewitt, but she didn't seem to care too much because it stayed that way. The testimony also touched on visitation history. Fenton confirmed that Hewitt had refused to return Ashton during 2 February visits, leading to findings of criminal contempt, and that afterward she went more than 3 months without exercising visitation. He calmly laid out the record, month by month, making clear that contact had been inconsistent at best. The courtroom atmosphere was serious but steady. Fenton's demeanor was practical, respectful, and focused on Ashton's needs, painting a clear picture of stability and progress. Judge Wolfe listened carefully, keeping the questions on track and the record clear, while Miss Hewitt, representing herself, faced the difficult task of responding to testimony that contrasted starkly with her earlier claims. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.